Okay, I have a big announcement here on the pneumatic table. The tripod is here! The tripod is here! So, since we have our new handy dandy tripod, and I'm not going to give a review of this thing unless you want to hear some very colorful language, I think I should just not give a review on this tripod and just concentrate on making this video because I've got a special 3-part series for you, and we are going to talk about stoves. All about all of the stove systems that I've used that would work for nomads. So stay tuned and let's talk about stoves. Okay, so the first type of stove that we are going to talk about is your very basic 1-burner stove that fits on a Coleman fuel bottle. Very, very, very basic, very inexpensive, and it just is very simple to operate. And it works just like, let me get my lighter. Okay, new microphone too, and the cord's a little short. All right, come back here. Okay, there we go. So we're going to, works on a knob. We got the stove on, turns on a knob, and then the stove lights. Just like that, very basic. So, what are some pros and cons of this here stove? The pros is that it's cheap. You can find it anywhere. You can find it at Wally World, Walmart, hardware stores, Ace Hardware stores. Very, very common all over the place in the sporting goods section. It's very simple. These propane fuel bottles, the little green bottle, 1 pound, you can find them anywhere. Walmart, Ace Hardware, some grocery stores even, etc. So you can find this anywhere. The bad thing about them is that they are very top heavy. You have a large pan like we did in another video where the pan was sliding around here, didn't want to stay. It's very tall, it's very top heavy, and they're very inexpensive, so it's kind of like that you get what you pay for thing. It could break, it could last a couple trips, it could last for years. It's just a chance you take with this. It's very expensive. I guess if it does break, you can buy another one. So that is the Coleman propane stove with the green bottle. And another stove that I've used that I don't have with me, I actually put it in the free pile in another campground, is the Camp Chef stove. The Camp Chef stove, it's like the Coleman stove. It has 2 burners. The lid pops up and it has 2 side holders that hold the top up. And then it works with the green bottle also. The green bottle just hooks to a connector, and then you just light the 2 burners. The Camp Chef stove was very good. It was just too bulky, and it was a flamethrower. It had like 20,000 BTUs, I want to say. Each burner has 20,000 BTUs. That was a flamethrower. It was just almost kind of overkill. But the good thing about the Camp Chef is it could work with this green propane bottle, or it could work with, I'm just going to take Mr. Tripod and go all the way over here. It will also work with this. You can get a connector with it to hook up to your propane tank right here. And also on this trailer, there's also a connector here where you can connect a hose right there and hook up your green, your Camp Chef stove right to there. And so that is a good thing about the Camp Chef stove. It was just kind of bulky, and I got kind of finicky, and I gave it away. Okay, so that concludes our talk on propane stoves. This is the Pneumatic Table, and happy cooking down the road. Stay tuned for part 2.